global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. It's no longer news that Umo Eno, the governor of Akwa Ibom State, has defected from the People Democratic Party (PDP) to All Progressive Congress (APC). He visited the former governor of Akwa Ibom State, talking about the current Senate President Akpabio, God's will Akpabio. So many dignitaries across Nigeria, governors from APC, were part of that defection ceremony. But then before he defected, he had opened up that all his appointees are expected to defect with him. If you don't defect with him to APC, then be rest assured that you're not going to be part of his executive council, which means you have to resign. And shockingly, it has come to our notice that three commissioners have decided to throw in towel to shift aside, and it's been nationally commended. And not just them alone, there are also some persons in the House of Assembly who says we ain't going anywhere, we're staying with the People Democratic Party, pointed to the fact that not everyone can be bought with money. Let's look at full details of the news. Now, according to the news, 3 commissioners in Akwa Ibom have resigned their appointment following Governor Umo Eno's defection from the People Democratic Party to the All Progressive Congress in the state. Also, out of 26 lawmakers in the State House of Assembly, 15 members have refused to join Eno in APC, while 11 members reluctantly followed. The commissioners are Engineer Eno Ibanga, Works, as Commissioner for Works, Ini Ememabong, Special Duties, and Ibom Deep Sea, and Emem Almon Bob, that's Emem Bob, who is also the Commissioner of Finance. Who was in the presence of the APC Governors Forum Chairman and the Governor of Imo State, Hobuzadima, with his counterpart in Cross River State, Prince Basil II, monitored by the wife of Senate President Unooma Ikaite Akpabio on Friday, defected to APC at Banquet Hall of Akwa Ibom Government House, Uyo. Eno later proceeded to register in the party at Obotim Ward in South Ubium local government area of the state, where he performed defection formalities from PDP to APC. However, a serving commissioner, Comrade Ini Ememabong, after watching the defection ceremony with his colleagues, resigned from his appointment from the State Executive Council. In the resignation letter posted on his Facebook page and made available to journalists in Uyo on Friday, Ememabong said his resignation is in compliance with Umo Eno directive that his appointees who are not willing to join him in the political journey to APC should resign. The statement reads in part, "Behold, another bane. Today, I have tendered my resignation to the governor in compliance with his directive that his appointees who are willing to join him on the political journey to the APC should resign. While I cannot question or fault the governor's personal decision, I am unable to join in that sojourn. My decision is born out of my belief in politics with principles and my long-standing opposition to that political platform, which is daily validated by numerous Nigerians across many sectors. This decision does not affect my personal relationship with the governor, who calls me his brother and reposed great confidence in me by saddling me with 2 very important ministry, information and special duties, and Ibom Deep Sea Port. I have and will continue to have tremendous respect for His Excellency Governor Umo Eno, even out of ESCO. About my history in political and public service, I look back with great satisfaction at the work I have done and leave the ultimate judgment to history and posterity. Given another opportunity, I will do more. Let me convey the very sincere appreciation of my family to His Excellency Pastor Umo Eno for appointing me into his cabinet. Our very special appreciation goes to Mr. Udom Emmanuel, the immediate past governor of Akwa Ibom State, for his enduring love and belief in me, especially for appointing me into the executive council during his administration. I understand this decision may not please everyone, and to those who are disappointed, I humbly seek your understanding. As usual, I do not know the future, but I know His Excellency who holds the future, and I trust that at the end all things work together for good to those who love the Lord and are called unto His purpose. This way, the words that came out from Ini Memobong, who had been, a typical politician, and you could see how he threw in his papers and walked away without having to insult anybody, without having to talk down on His Excellency. A pointer to the fact that he knows possibly their ways may cross in future. And my colleagues in the house, we just want to talk about this. So many Nigerians are highly happy. So many are so happy that for once we've seen true party men who stood by the principle of politicking. Not because your principal is moving and you just have to move immediately. This one says, I swore my allegiance to the People Democratic Party. I won't change my position as it has to do with that. What's the standpoint on the fact that at least 15 members of the House of Assembly are saying we ain't going anywhere, and also about 3 appointees have thrown in their papers and said we ain't going with you, we are staying with the People Democratic Party? What's the standpoint on this?
Well, this is very commendable. Honestly, when I get to hear things like this, it gives me some level of hope and joy that we still have some very credible men of integrity. I can just imagine a lot of thoughts that went through his mind. Resigning means whatever it is you've been enjoying from that government and dispensation, you will no longer enjoy it. Pressure from probably family and friends. There's something wrong with your brain. Opportunity like this, you want to let it go. What's there? After all, everybody understands that chop segment besides self. It's not really you that they will see. It's actually Umo Eno they will see. And whatever goes wrong. And so, are you the first? Will you be the last? But then again, they thought about their name. They thought about their brand. They thought about their integrity. They thought about their tomorrow. They thought about the fact that it's not about the now. It's about the fact that posterity will either judge them fairly or judge them harshly for whatever decisions they take now. And it's good to know that amongst all the crowd, all the so many noise being made by some of these corrupt politicians, we still have some men of integrity out there who, when we see that, it gives us some level of hope that Nigeria will rise again. And maybe this time, better politicians, better men who understand what it means to be in leadership. Men who understand what it is, to be of service, not that they are rulers, but they are actually men who have come to serve, give their best to the people of Nigerians. We hope really that posterity speaks well of him. And then with the crowd that said no, a thunderous no to Umo Eno's defection, let Umo Eno know that he emerged. Nobody really knew him per se as a renowned politician. He was handheld by his predecessor, who, whatever way he did it, made him the governor. So, like you would say, he's riding on the structure of Emmanuel Odom. And if Emmanuel Odom has given his blessings, I hope he understands that if the people of Akwa Ibom State decide that they will go against him, it's like somebody who employed you, say, no, I won't give you the service you are asking for. And you think that when it is time for renewal of appointment, they would gladly renew your appointment. And let's say a place that 2027 is dicey. Anything can happen between now and 2027. I just hope that Umo Eno have secured the second term ticket before even moving, because anything is possible. We've seen what played out in the last elections, where appointments were made, selections were made and not elections in the primaries of APC. And it didn't sit well with some of them. It's probably going to get worse because in 2027, some people are defecting with the hope of getting the sole ticket, and others are already waiting, saying, you that you are last man coming, you want to come and take ticket. Let's see how it's going to play out. APC will be a party to look out for in 2026.
All right, that's where we'd like to leave it. Let's finish that.